the beginning of the golden age, the most important project of our era, or this era, Stargate. So a day into office, and President Trump has announced a $500 billion joint venture funded by Masayoshi Son. And of course, there is Elon Musk saying we don't actually really have the money. The intention here, 100 billion done within the first year, bringing in 500 billion more, but it's not about the money. We are assured we are in a major race against China. We are in a major race to get a massive data center infrastructure built in the United States to bring here all of these great advancements in disease control, in so many different areas in the world, crime prevention, all of the things that you've seen in sci-fi movies before. It's coming true now. It's happening. Ethical AI has taken a sidestep to bring this in at a massive rate, an unprecedented rate and financed project, so that we have this here in the United States. Now, UK is already doing things like it's got drunk driving detection videos going out right now, where I believe it's in the UK. They analyze video as it's happening in real time to see if there's any indicators of things like lane swerving, excess speed, things of that nature that indicate that somebody may be under the influence of drugs or alcohol, so that police can then intervene, thereby saving the lives of people that may have been taken out by this drunk driver, or the drunk driver's life themselves. So there's things happening right now that have ultimate end goals that are good, but do have a much more intrusive quality than they did in the past. Now, Larry Ellison of Oracle, one of the partners in this project, of course, we've got Sam Altman with OpenAI, we've got Larry Ellison with Oracle, we've got SoftBank, we've got NVIDIA, we've got others in there as well, working together on this infrastructure. Now, Larry Ellison has talked in the past about his end goal of a lot of surveillance everywhere, more so, as we know right now, it's so super hard to be a criminal these days, because there's cameras everywhere that can catch you and ultimately lead to your being taken down. But now we're going to have AI analyzing all of the video that's coming in to detect things that might be happening that are criminal, to then alert police. And also it monitors police so that anything that's happening where they're not acting in the best or on their best behavior, it can be fed to AI, so that everybody's being held to a higher standard. But is this so much more invasive? Absolutely. So these are some of the things that are happening. This has been touted again and again as the beginning of the golden age, the most important project of our era. What we're looking at now are things just from a medical standpoint of being able to do a simple blood test, get back the results that tell you what kind of cancers, predictive results of what kind of cancer you are likely to experience in your life. And then within 48 hours to turn around, there's a vaccination created for your specific cancer, for your specific body, for you to then take to prevent the cancer. So we're eradicating some of the killers in our lives. We see that from an actual literal standpoint of people out there that could potentially be killing from bad behaviors, bad habits, things of that nature. But we're also looking at silent killers, heart disease, things of that nature. There's going to be so much more predictive AI out there that can look and assess and take over a lot of the typical careers now. But we are being assured too that we are having hundreds of thousands of job opportunities coming up because of AI. So we're going to learn new ways. Creative, brilliant minds can come up with new ways to implement AI within our society to make things so much better. Of course, I'm writing a sci-fi book on AI. I know what we're planning on doing in our right now end goals of the steps of implementation of AI. So, AGI is not our ultimate goal. It's where we're going right now. But eventually we're going to have artificial superintelligence. And we're also going to be looking at not just the smart glasses, breaking away from smartphones to putting it into your typical everyday vision, your line of vision, your, on your wrist, we already wear the bands, but different, more advanced, far more intuitive AI. We're looking at implantation that reads into your brain synapses, the different electronic impulses from your brain, to then kind of help you stay on task, to direct you, to keep you going without having to communicate. Right now we're limited by the input that we have for AI. Originally it was having to type out, and how fast can you type to send a question and get a response from AI. Then we got it to where it's a verbal prompt where we can ask, but even then we're limited. So now what if you're able to just read electronic pulses of thought and get your answers like that? That's so much quicker, but that's still not the end goal. The end goal right now with that sort of implantation is an implantation with predictive AI. So now we don't even have to think the thought yet. Our AI is in there going, I know your habits, I know what you likes, your likes and dislikes, I know what you need. I can monitor your glucose levels. I can do this and that. Hey, Wendy, you're working late. It's been 8 hours since you last ate anything. Your glucose levels are dropping. Would you like me to order you some food on Uber Eats from the Chinese food place down the corner that you love? Oh, you know what? That sounds great. It starts thinking for you and putting solutions in front of you before you've even had the thought of, I'm hungry, I'm fatigued, I don't feel my best. So AI is going to be incorporated into our lives in a far more intricate woven way than we've ever thought. The tapestry of AI and ourselves, and linking those leads to the perfect sci-fi novel. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but that I'm working on right now with where we're going with AI. And of course, people will tend to, if they don't want to be monitored, stay inside more as long as there's no cameras inside. I don't know if that's going to become a reality, but we are looking at so many changes with AI. And so Masayoshi Son is the financier of this $500 billion joint venture, and we are going to see some amazing things happen with that. They're building a massive mega data center starting in Texas. Of course, Biden already built, I think, 10 data centers already. But as you know, too, there's only about 5% of the entire global population even using ChatGPT and AI and the way that we can. And so we're looking at the fact that that's maxing out and slowing down, and we need an infrastructure in place in order to take on, as this becomes more accepted, as this becomes something more implemented and woven into our daily lives, there's going to be a far greater need for a data infrastructure behind it to make this happen. So we've got Sam Altman, we've got Larry Ellison. We've got some major players in here talking about how this is going to be the most important project of the era. This is the beginning of the golden age, says Masayoshi Son. This is something that's just going to revolutionize the world and put America back on top again. And with Trump behind the wheel again, that's obviously his big end goal for his campaign. So I am having my coffee this morning, working on all of these updates. Make sure that you leave me a comment. Let me know if there's something you want me to cover. If you have questions, concerns, let me know. I love hearing these things from you guys and your feedback. Turn on that notification bell because I'm really staying up to date with AI and what's happening right now to bring it to you in a quick little tidbits for you as much as I can as I'm doing my research for my sci-fi book. But you guys stay true to yourselves, keep an open mind, and let me know what your thoughts are. And I will be back soon. Thank you for tuning in.